Crazy is good. The crazy is good.
Understand the game, you can stop playing by their rules and start winning. Break
Break
the cycle, build that buffer, and buy your way out one quality purchase
What is
at
the
a time.
I
Your
mean,
future self will thank you for refusing to stay broke.
thank you, futures.
Over 200,000 people are living 100% on Bitcoin right now. Earning, saving, spending,
200,000? Oh wait, not percent. Yeah, that's a lot.
If you love Bitcoin as much as Michael Saylor loves posting AI photos of himself on Twitter, you're probably wondering how to join. So today, I'm going to show you all 5 levels of what it looks like to live on the Bitcoin standard, why you should do it, and how. Let's go. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. Why would you ever want to spend your Bitcoin? You really want to end up like that pizza guy? Yes. Actually, yes. Look, if you're not constantly buying Bitcoin already, you're probably doing it wrong. The pizza guy's mistake wasn't spending 10,000 Bitcoins on pizza. It was not buying more Bitcoin after that. Except, he did. He mined 90,000 more Bitcoin after that whole pizza thing. And he claims he spent every last Satoshi. I mean, maybe. Or maybe he's just very good at keeping secrets. So where did he actually spend it? Well, here's the thing. The stores around you aren't going to have massive "We accept Bitcoin" signs out front. Although, that would be kind of sick. So, you're going to need 2 things. A lightning rod and a map. What the heck is lightning? Good question, hallucination, that I should definitely get checked out. Regular Bitcoin takes about 10 minutes to confirm a transaction and costs anywhere between 50 cents to $5 to send one. Lightning is still Bitcoin, but on a different network that confirms instantly, costs less than a penny to send, and is still pretty decentralized. So it's basically like Venmo, but for your Bitcoin. Sure, if Venmo spied on you and reported all your transactions to the IRS. I haven't done anything suspicious. I'm sure you have.
Is that true?
There's a ton of free Lightning you can check out here. My current favorite is the Blockstream app. It's also a Bitcoin/Lightning wallet, but it's fully compatible with the Blockstream hardware wallet, which means you can easily move your secure Bitcoin into your Lightning accounts and all while keeping completely
That might be good.
You should go check it out. Second, you need to actually find a place to spend it. There's a website called btcmap.org that lists over 20,000 merchants in 130 countries that take Bitcoin directly. I'm actually on 170, so let's go get
Shit,
some coffee.
I shouldn't have jumped backward. It's too low.
There we go, easy peasy.
But it was close.
Please stop at using Bitcoin. Tiny purchases, coffee, tacos, a haircut. Kind of a novelty the first time you do it. But what if you need something that
Maybe that's
20,000 merchants normally sells? Like toilet paper, like flights, like a therapist to help you process while you restructure your entire life around magic internet money. That's where you're going to need to use some loopholes. What about McDonald's? What about Spotify? What about literally every place that still only takes fiat? First of all, McDonald's gives you cancer, and if I see another Spotify Wrapped post this year, I'm gonna blow my damn brains out. But if you're really in a pickle and you need to use one of these services that don't accept Bitcoin, there are a bunch of sites that will take your Bitcoin and convert it to any gift card you think of. Some of them in Canada and the US even let you directly
Maybe
pay
it's
for your
close
utility
enough.
bills or your credit card bills.
Oh, I would, but it's not the best for sure. Too low.
Direct deposit into Bitcoin on your behalf, so you never have to touch your bank
Too
again.
high.
And some of these companies even give you Bitcoin cash back when you buy gift cards from them because they buy them at a bulk discount, which is sort of like getting paid to spend money on things you were going to buy anyways. It's a loophole, a beautiful functional loophole that lets you live on Bitcoin today while the rest of the world isn't ready yet. But here's the thing.
I bet if I tried bottom
Uses it to take fiat
middle, it would have been way easier.
back into fiat every single time you want to buy
The
something.
thing is, this training is way more important than bottom though. Middle.
The real hack is earning Bitcoin and spending
Oh, I'm almost 100% sure that's not good enough.
But in order to do that, you're going to have to do the hardest thing yet. You're going to have to meet other Bitcoiners. Alright, so if you want to live on level 3, you have to actually start meeting some Bitcoiners. So, I'm on Meteor right now. And,
Posted some feedback? What am I gonna do with feedback after the semester is over? To be honest, I have no idea.
So
That-
we're gonna
that's
purchase
too low,
here.
right?
We're gonna do it all
Maybe that's
through
good enough.
Bitcoin and Lightning. All right. Boom. All right. Thank you, sir. So the lesson is meet Bitcoiners and keep your Bitcoin circulating, and it'll always be a dependable place to spend your sats.
I'm creating a product, giving it to you directly. You're paying me directly.
That could have been bad as well, but I'll allow it.
Authorities, go fuck yourselves, everyone. It's business between
Too
like,
low.
people.
For sure.
It should work.
Bro, it wasn't even at the bottom there.
Paid, in
Maybe it's good enough,
control the
probably
money
too
that
low.
you can stack, and you can stack it for your grandkids.
Alright.
Why would anybody want to spend a money that only goes up in value?
To support
Good enough.
this freedom technology, I'm very careful with what I spend on Bitcoin. Like my girls come and I want to have
Good enough.
and I want some other fiat shit, and I say, I'm not spending my Bitcoin for that. Like we support companies, people who accept Bitcoin, but not at all costs. So you need to spend your Bitcoin. Like if you're a real Bitcoiner, you need to spend it. You need to really support the system this way.
But it creates this natural filter that you only spend it on things.
Maybe that's good.
Yes, yes, and something that.
No, that was too bad.
Okay, so you found some Bitcoiners. Your parents would be so proud
What?
of you if they understood what any of that meant. But you're still gonna
Oh no, there's still more time. I was like, what happened? Too low for
And the
sure.
IRS definitely doesn't accept sats. So I've tracked down a man who's reached
Probably not good enough, but I'll allow it.
previously thought impossible. Earning, spending, and
I'm not
saving
100%.
95%
Probably too high as well, so we can just.
My name is Joe Nakamoto.
That's too left.
Reach levels of financial autism never thought possible.
Too right.
Yeah, but why would you say that?
My mom's gonna kill me. My mom's gonna kill me.
The people want to know, how do you get past
Too low.
level 3 of being a Bitcoiner? I'm not talking about spending it
Too
on
low.
coffee.
Damn, I got a streak of bad ones. Hopefully, I'm still gonna
The real
succeed
stuff
here.
are hard to pay for. I'll start with
Oh, damn, I lost
how do you
2 in a row.
Man, so I actually only paid one half of my.
Yeah, probably I lost 2 in a
I
row.
got my studio, I pay 100% in Bitcoin, and that was because
45. Yeah, that's definitely the worst.
Curious people.
This isn't even top 45. Isn't even that bad.
Vexel.
No, what's Vexel?
So Vexel basically is an app where you pop in your phone number.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
build
platinum
a web
trading
of trust based on your interactions in the app, and you can do anything from buying a horse for Bitcoin, or a man recently sold some octopus that he fished in Croatia, back in Prague. It is a non-profit company that survives completely on donations, and it's really, really clever, and it works pretty well in Europe. There's a lot of base Europeans on Vexel doing cool Bitcoin stuff.
The thing is, I can probably do all. Oh no, not all of it.
They want to live on a Bitcoin standard, and one of the hardest things is taxes. Like, how do you figure taxes? Yeah.
It's not just taxes, but it's also accounting and taxes, and then being clean with taxes and accounting, and then not losing sleep over it. So, I mean, that's why kind of Southern Europe makes a lot of sense for a lot of Bitcoiners, because in Southern Europe, it's just a lot more bureaucratic, let's say. I mean, did you see that BitAx guy, the guy that was solo learned the BitAx, and then his first question was, how do I declare this as tax?
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
So let's get this.
Like, half the comments were like, oh, here's
I'm
how I have tax, and the other
7:15.
half were like, dude,
There. Okay, we got this. I hope 7:13. And oh, let's go. We got
there's a lot
this.
of people who are afraid to go on the Bitcoin
Damn, they're
standard
also
legally
good apparently
because
in
they're
rank.
worried that they didn't do their
In, like,
taxes
normal
when they
rank.
bought a coffee for 4,000 sats.
Better than they
What do you
should
gotta say to
be.
those people?
I would like to ask them if they also took that deadline wear a mask. Did they wear a mask alone while walking on the beach?
Damn, that's crazy.
Come on! Oh god, I mean, sure, it's wonderful that...
Yeah, we're actually worse if we go by 2v2 ratings.
For little old me,
By far. Not by far, but
who paid
yeah, I'm just exaggerating.
a coffee with Bitcoin in 2022. Like, get over yourself, is what I'd say. But I would also just say to these people, like, live a bit, come on.
Live a little bit. I like that.
You know, it's life is short. It's not for doing taxes on buying a coffee with Bitcoin. Come on.
So, you've made it to the top of the hill. You're living 100% on Bitcoin. But, what happens when you die? Unlike a bank account, Bitcoin doesn't have a send to next of kin button. And some people are.
Down that was pretty
Like
bad.
Zayla says that he's taking his Bitcoin to the grave. Well, let's be real. Your family probably doesn't know how.
Should have actually went for that.
They're definitely not gonna be
Weirdly.
while they're grieving. That's why I use Casa Premium. It's a 3 out of 5 multi-sig vault designed for worst case scenarios. You get 3 hardware wallets, 1 mobile key, and 1 key that
That's probably not why he uses it. I'm gonna tell you that one.
and a backup with your family, plus a mobile key via email invitation. If something happens to you, they can request access. And if they do, a 6-month waiting period starts. By the end, if they can remember a 4-digit PIN plus download an app onto their phone, they can safely take custody of your Bitcoin. Or their Bitcoin. No
That's fine.
KYC, no
It actually
KYC,
looks
no
good for. Oh, never mind. Now then.
You're still self-custodial, but if anything happens to you, Bitcoin doesn't just disappear into the void. Go check out the QR code here, do your own due diligence, and if you'd like 10% off, you can also use my code EXIT for any of their plans. All these steps make Bitcoin harder to use than normal money. I'm not going to lie about that. But normal money, fiat money, is designed to make you comfortable while it robs you blind. Bitcoin makes you work for it. We are pioneering this thing as a disparate collective of individuals who are sick of defending a system that doesn't work for us anymore. So make 2026 the year that you level up. Push yourself to level 1, level 3, and beyond. Every person that opts out of the fiat system makes it that much easier for the next person. And
There's actually a lot of Bitcoiners. I technically touched it, doesn't really matter that I touched it. Our team is pretty bad. Was my ball, now there should be 3 people in the net, or 2, what? Yeah, there should be like 3 or maybe 2, I guess. Maybe one of them didn't even have to be there. But I have no idea what happened there. Well, the thing is, it actually blocked him from doing something worse. Okay, there are people in that. Good. Okay, we're terrible. I didn't realize that. Now I do. But it makes sense. We have 2 plat 2s, plat 1s for some reason, and they're so overrated. I didn't mean to. Whatever. That was actually one of my most embarrassing.
Alright, Francis. The end of the year is here. It's been pretty wild. We were just looking through some of the episodes and I was going, do you realise that amazing conversation we had with Richard Miniter, which is on like 1.2 million?
I feel bad for him. He has to go through his own videos. They're pretty bad, to be honest. Like, as much as I like him, what terrible videos he has. Like, actually, they're really terrible. This one, I think this one's also gonna be bad, to be honest.
Genuinely, 2 years ago, if you said to me that was 2 years ago, yeah, that sounds about right. Just because of the frenetic pace at which we record. So, that is surprising, in a way. But also, I think it's due to the fact that because of the team that we have, because of the
Okay, they're also
because of the
pretty
amazing
good.
guests, we have
Or
such
they're
incredible conversations.
aligned
do
together.
one conversation, and then in a week later you have another equally brilliant.
Yeah, and it's been a while here. We've had everyone on from the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, to Boris Johnson, to Dana White, to Dave Smith for a discussion.
Literally all of those I don't know except
Tom
two.
Robinson. Like the whole year has just been absolutely incredible. But it was dominated, particularly the first kind of.
The thing is, you can't do a range there because it doesn't even work. You can't say everyone from, like, you can't have ranges when they're words usually.
And
That was so annoying.
This is the amazing thing where
And now
ceasefire was
I'm
declared,
gonna.
the hostages were given back, which is, let's be honest, and let's take a moment to celebrate that. Because I'm not sure if you would ask even the most ardent optimists, would the hostages be returned in 2025? I don't think there are many people who think that would be possible.
Yeah,
Sam
I
Harris, who I don't think is usually described as a Trump superfan, did say that Donald Trump deserves the Nobel Peace Prize for that. So that kind of tells you the scale of the achievement.
That's
Oh,
good.
absolutely, and it was Trump, and it was very interesting because there was an interview with Trump on Air Force One, and he paid a lot of
The thing is, it's unlikely to be
saying,
12 out of 12 anyway. That was probably too low. I don't know, 100. Okay, that's too high for sure.
So a huge achievement. But then, the most being the most, turns out you can't trust a genocidal, racist death cult, and they just reverted to doing what they know and do.
But what I also, like I say, find interesting
It
is, like,
feels
all
good
people
to
who
hear
scream
them
about
saying
genocide
that they're genocide.
don't care anymore. Do you not find that so fascinating?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Like, for this entire year, they spent their time banging on about genocide, and the ones on the left now, they've gone back, they've reverted to the mean, which is now they're banging on about the tax rich and millionaires. And then the retards on the right banging on about how Charlie Kirk killed himself, or Eric Kirk killed him, or whatever it is they're on to now. And you just go, there's been this, like, there's a thing going where people really just, they just follow the crowd, and they talk about stuff that they don't know much about, and then that thing's still going on, but then they don't talk about it anymore because then new things come up. It's so strange.
It is, and it just
Trigger
shows
knowledge.
the power of social
Trigger
media,
mind.
where
Bigger.
something is constantly
That's good enough.
then people then go, oh, this must be the thing that everyone's talking about, this must be the most important issue of the day. And look, let's be honest, it is a very important issue as well.
But it's weird because, like, of course the guy's a bot that followed me yesterday, I think. Because if he was a bot, he wasn't a bot. If he wasn't a bot, he would have unfollowed me when he heard that I said he was a bot.
Would be genuinely concerned as to what's happened, the fate of the people. Have Hamas actually put down their weapons? Is the ceasefire workable? But it just seems to have all gone, okay, let's move on now.
Yeah.
It's really strange. But of course, one of the other things that happened during the year, in relation to Gaza,
I actually stopped
when the US bombed Iraq and damaged or destroyed their nuclear facilities. There were people predicting it was going to cause World War III. Our recent guest Dave Smith called the president to be impeached. People lost their... Yeah. And ultimately, it was kind of an overall success. And that is, in some ways, a really strong contrast, because the Trump administration has delivered a lot in the Middle East while not delivering anything of what they promised in Ukraine. And that's been a really interesting thing to watch. And I think it's partly because of the people involved, like Jared Kushner, I think, is really...
The thing is, there's more people in Ukraine.
He's done an amazing job in the Middle East, not just now, but with the previous Envoy Reports work they did. Whereas,
Probably not, but I'll allow it though. I was like, I'm gonna restart training, but then it was like, there's a very slight chance that's good, so I just decided to move on. That one is good.
It's been a year of conflict.
It has been a year of conflict. There was a year in Pakistan.
Well, a bit
seemed
too.
like,
yeah.
yeah, 3 hours. There was a point, I remember when it
I
started,
think that's still too long.
this could potentially be disastrous. And it's what we often talk to some of our guests about, which is
Yeah.
going from a unipolar world to a
What is
multipolar
that?
world. And this is, I think, the fact what the left progressives, or not even the progressives, just the anti-interventionists, shall we call them, fail to appreciate.
Huge
The moment America recedes from the global picture, the moment America stops being an inverted commas the world's policeman,
has
that's
been.
the moment there's certain nefarious actors are taking a cheeky look around and going, okay, well then maybe we can take this, and maybe we can do this, because this idea that we were all taught at university where, you know, in basic economics, where, you know, if you trade with someone, you know, everything's going to be great, turns out isn't always true.
Well,
Probably
it's
not good, but I'll.
those two conflicts
I shouldn't have allowed
started-
that.
they started
That's
with
good though.
demonstration, and I think they were.
You know what? I've overcome it. I don't care. I want to win.
President Trump came in.
Let's
he
just
managed
try to
to
win.
get some progress on one.
Yeah, that's
not
bad.
on the other, but hopefully next year does bring a proper peace to both of those places.
Oh, well, that's what we're all desperately hoping for, because the war as always, particularly that one, is just so brutal and horrific that you hope that some measure of
The thing is, Russia Ukraine isn't even the most horrific war, but the thing is, it's a couple of like very, not very westernized, but they're more advanced societies than like Africa, and it's crazy that they're still
And then also,
attacked.
we discovered in our episode with Ann Coulter quite famously, because that clip's gone super viral, they're very badly informed. It's just a bunch of talking points that none of them have actually looked into. But the reason they're all doing that, I think, is it's a much better explanation.
Oh, that might be good.
The real explanation, which is they just don't want, they want to be isolated.
That,
And
I
I
think
just
is
have a lot
good.
of respect for those people.
It's
They
pretty
say,
bad though.
"We're isolationists. We don't care
But
about,
it's bad, but it's
we don't
good.
care about the Middle East." Like that, at least, is an accurate reflection of their true motivation.
That might be good.
Whereas making up all this stuff about, I've always found it very.
That's definitely bad.
What's the right word? Despicable, really. It's like, why would you make up lies to justify, just so that you don't have to say the truth about what you actually believe? Just say, I'm an isolationist, I don't want America involved in foreign affairs. And then that is a legitimate debate that people can have about what is the role
That might
of
be good.
America as its leader in maintaining world order and so on, or the current world order, if you like. Because if you don't maintain the
It's
current world order,
legitimate,
you
at
will
least,
emerge, and that
but
will
it's
world
dumb.
order,
I
just
still
the
think
United
it's
States
dumb.
in particular.
Actually, no, I get it.
This was
Kind of.
the crux of our debate with Dave Smith a few months ago.
I think it's all of the question whether the U.S. will thrive more or not. And I think the U.S. will thrive more, but in relationships with Israel.
Because on the one hand, it feels like all of the arguments
Close
that people
enough.
like us and many of our guests have been making for a long time about the culture within Western countries, wokeness, and all of this other stuff. It really was the year where our
I heard the U.S.
started to be,
recognized Israel first, apparently,
in many ways, you could argue that
which could make sense, but at the same time, I heard that the U.S. wasn't involved in the
I think
making of Israel
which was a
that
political
much,
assassination.
weirdly.
It just showed that there is we are living through a very explosive, I'm trying to find the right word, but we are living through a very combustible.
I'll allow it. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm actually like 50-50 on that. That one was really
I think
50.
that anger entitles them to do
Oh, that
horrific
was
things.
good enough.
And I don't
It
just
was
mean
a
in
bit
political
too
world.
high.
I see people within the political world now
I would like it. Yeah, even that was. That's good enough though. I would like it. The shots to be like.
very bad actors, I think, on the right, an excuse, which we've seen since, to
Which
go,
is
well,
weird.
debate
Very weird.
and it's such a
Yeah, I feel like they hate
terrible
Turning Point more than Israel,
This is a man who actually
even though they're
not only
on the
wanted
right.
to
Even
work,
it's
but
super weird.
demonstrated through his life and sacrifice the right way to approach these things, which is to argue, to win the argument, which is what he did. Ultimately, he was successful because he persuaded people, and he became a maniac in that.
Andrew
his
Cole.
murder was tragic, but in many ways, it
Might be good enough.
and
I
think
don't
one of the
think
things
so.
that has happened since is the way more people have now come
Nice,
out
that was
of,
good enough.
of rational
I'm
discussion.
sure.
But it's also, of course, given a lot of bad faith actors ammunition.
You know what? I don't know.
things.
I think it's too
and
high.
this is
Yeah,
this is
maybe
the,
not even too high.
obviously the murder is awful.
That's
But
too
then-
high.
Like with all of these
Nice.
types of events,
All.
I think
With
it's Douglas
all.
Murray who said it best. He said, it sends a flare into the sky, and then you can see where everyone really stands. And the people who have integrity and principle on either side behave with integrity and principles, and the people who are neither, and more pertinently, the incredibly bad faith actors who then use a tragedy in order to enrich themselves behave in that manner as well. And I mean,
The thing is, I don't think Americans really care about the Israel-Palestine thing. You know, I have a friend in Brandeis. I think he actually cares. He's on the wrong side of history, but he cares. Most people probably don't even care. They just want to pick a side, and they don't really actually care about it. He's like misinformed, but
this is somebody who's afraid.
he cares.
He uses the death, the murder of a friend.
That might be. I'm pretty sure it's not, but it might be
To
still.
then spread conspiracy.
Okay, I'll just have to call that one out. That's probably way too low.
And the thing is with Candace's behaviour is, it's despicable, but it's more understandable if you don't have money, if you're trying to make it. It's not acceptable in any shape.
Well, right after this or right before this, I don't know exactly. Candace was like destroyed basically. Her reputation was destroyed. Nick Fuentes, a fan, spams share of Candace Owens fans, and now that Nick Fuentes, even Nick Fuentes is going against Candace Owens, I think he's gonna lose him.
But there's a lot of
Nice, it's a first time chat, but I'm gonna have to say that's probably a bot. Still better than nothing, in my opinion. I get like, you know, bots are the main action in this chat, and they still don't pop up a lot, so that's good anyway. That was too low, too right, probably.
And we will defend your right to express your opinion. But we will also defend
Oh,
our
damn.
right to criticize your stupid opinion. And he keeps saying all this stuff about how
That's good.
Hitler didn't really want to dominate Europe. Like Hitler's on record saying that he wanted to dominate.
I think he was pretty clear about that.
Yeah.
What? I don't even think you need to know his wording. He literally just tried dominating Europe. I don't get it.
An episode that went out.
He didn't want to dominate Europe, but yet he kind of conquered all the country. That's so dumb.
70 odd years.
That's very dumb.
And I think it's partly because in recent decades the progressive left just ran away from reality and started calling everyone fascist and everyone Nazi, and they diluted it to the point where you no longer can use.
The thing is, I think that's only the far left. It might be hard to hear this and be like, oh, but there's been so many situations. I still think it's the far left. And I think since people are associating it with the whole left, well, I think it's wrong. I think it's also getting people to join the conservative or the anti-left. What is that?
And like Candace before,
I don't know. I still don't know, to be honest, if that's good enough.
Maybe I won't.
Delusionalist. I'm a delusionalist.
Because the reality is why he's done it is because unlike a lot of people who've interviewed him, we're not going to soft-soap him, mention no names, Tucker. We're not going to get and start telling him how outraged we are and how despicable his words are.
That's really middle.
Which is his point.
I rarely get those ones.
Yeah, because what he feeds off is people being outraged by his horrific views.
Can't believe I didn't even hit that in.
That's what he's bred, because all he's good at is playing the stupid character to his audience. What he's actually terrible at is engaging in the argument, because there is no argument to support the points that he's making. Something we've learned during the show is that people's thoughts about a given issue often depend on where they get their news. That's why we use Ground News to see how the same story is reported across the political spectrum.
For
Oh
example,
goodness.
the story about
Oh, they only have 1 That's still a lot, to be honest. Thought they had more. But wait, they never had. What? I don't think they ever had 3 million then. Losing that much? That's crazy. I think I would have heard of the downfall of them. Great job. Let's just paste. Oh, it's trigonometry. Okay. Trigonometry. No, I have no idea what. Yeah, this is a crazy chart. I think this is even crazier than Ness Daily. Not by much, by like actually by 3x or something. Because his only goes up by factors of 100,000, but here you can see way more than 200,000 increase. That's good, and basically no lost subs. Also no lost views either. Wait, let's see mine actually. I wanna see. Thing is, it's more useful than. What is that? That's super weird. This is 2, this is 2, this is 1. This one is supposed to be a half. Like, what? Why is it 3? That pisses me off. I don't know why, but yeah, it pisses me off. Yeah, but here, this is my. It goes up by factors of 1. Of course, though. Okay.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson signing an executive order creating so-called.
Oh yeah, I was. It's not that I'll still do it though, because I paused it anyways. Let's just do a full pause. Okay. They got him back. Took maybe a bit more than
Ice-free zones. Follow along at ground.news/trigonometry.
Oh.
Using ground news straight away, we can quickly see that the story is being covered by sources across the board, but with more coverage from the outlets on the right.
Right.
Scrolling down the page, ground news allows us to easily
Good
compare
enough.
headlines. We can see the Chicago Sun-Times, which is on the left, focus on the city's decision to declare municipal buildings ice-free. Meanwhile, The Hill, a centrist newspaper, simply stated that
Maybe it's
Chicago's
them.
mayor signed ice-free zone executive order. But the New York Post, on the right, went with White House Blast 6.
The thing is, centrists claim to be centrist, but I think they are biased. There's no way to be completely centrist. I think I saw an example of that. Too high. It also was too right, but it's not enough to qualify it for too right. Still too low. Even the ground level.
Ground news is essential. Go to ground.news/trigonometry and get 50% off their unlimited advantage plan. That's
Trigger.
Now link again
That's
to
good.
ground.news/trigonometry.
And it's also as well, it's like, okay, so you're putting yourself forward as the leader of this.
You know, that's too low.
You talk openly about how much you despise women and how terrible they are. Alright, well, yeah, but you need women in order to have babies for the moment.
Yeah.
And
I also saw that with women. It's not the same.
Well, maybe.
I mean, it is the same, but there's also women that don't need men. That's so dumb. You need men to like, and then they're like, we don't need men except our husbands. But then how is there more men if you only need your husband? And then on the other side, the other women have husbands. So basically, they don't want incels, basically. You know what? I don't think that's that bad. Not to want incels. That could be an opinion that people have. It's still weird to, I don't know, that it makes sense for people to not want incels in the world, basically.
And you see this on the left as well. I think what we have with the Gen Z generation is a lot of very understandable.
But like, it's so dumb, they're like, we don't need men but our husband, and they're like even more, we don't need men at all. Really? Do you want to live in a, like, without men in the past, there would be no inventions. Without men currently, I think the economy would go, sadly, it wouldn't be as good. And there would be way less inventions for the future. It's not good to have only women, for sure. You know, I'm biased, but I think it's way worse than having only women. And no, you know what? It's not way worse. Either one is terrible, just because there's no reproduction. But yeah, I think reproduction. Yeah, it doesn't. It's basically the same because we need reproduction.
Vote for Zoran Mamdani and Zach Polanski. And our sons are watching.
Maybe that's good.
Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
Bro, the second name he mentioned sounds amazing.
You know what I mean? But that is, in terms of the influences, that is the world we're heading in. And it is because people of that generation in particular are alienated, they're angry. Let's be honest, and we talked about this. I had a video on this, talking about the phenomenon of Nick Fuentes, but more broadly. It's like our conversation with Nick Freitas, the main interview hasn't had huge numbers.
Freitas?
Like a million.
Nick Freitas is not Nick Freitas. I actually like Nick Freitas.
Young men add to that white man,
I think. I don't remember. I don't know exactly what his position on Israel, but I heard him say something that I agree with.
And they were told, you're a piece of...
He's a Republican, I think.
You've got white privilege, you've got this privilege. When they actually didn't. They lived in a society that was obsessed with promoting women. And actually,
The thing is, but Nick Fuentes is also on the right, and I don't like him.
Of men's need for respect. And
I don't understand how Tal doesn't get it though. Like,
that anger that exists in
there's the Republicans that are dumb,
totally justified.
and there's Republicans that are good. You don't need to be like, you don't need to agree with Nick Fuentes to be a Republican.
Of our lives.
I'm a Republican. I don't agree with him.
That's good.
I think his position is really dumb. For
Positive
me.
action. Create something.
And the reality is, people
Uniting people.
don't care about Israel as much as everyone's saying. They don't want them involved in government.
Because
I
they
guess
have
a
their
bit too much, but the thing is, it's not their main issue either, I think. I don't think it is their main issue.
productive action. That is, I think, where this thing needs to go. And
I think there are way more, there's way,
arguments on wokeness and net zero.
usually people have an issue with something more than
Let's be honest.
Israel,
we have.
the US.
Then that culturally that is the next big battle.
I agree. I think what's really important when talking about the Fuentes and the people on the right and the Polanski people on the left, what they do is they activate, in my opinion, the very worst of the male brain and the very worst of the female brain.
That was
And
true.
there's also the economic element, where people feel that they
That's
have
good.
that if they get a job, they're
A
not going
bit
to be able
too
to buy a place. The economy is becoming more and more degraded. It seems year on year. Not only that, infrastructure is crumbling, hopelessness, anger, resentment. So you've got these two people.
Oh, that was really middle.
Let's throw the board game.
I would think it would be a little higher than I wanted, but it was
On the one
exact
hand,
middle,
that
which is rare. Even that was a bit off the middle.
you break something, you feel as if you're doing something, you feel as if you're sticking
If
it
my
out.
average is like
But
6
it's like when
out of 12, then I'll
the early 80s,
get this in no time.
where a lot of people, the Caribbean community came out, they were very angry, had many reasons to be angry. You smash up the place where you live. Well, all right, smash up the place where you demonstrate your anger. But then what you left?
Too
You
low.
look around your area, you go, oh, the businesses are broken. People have lost their jobs. People have been up, people have lost their livelihoods, their jobs, their businesses. Everything's in ruins.
I'm really happy that we have a Republican president, to be honest.
Unless you want to live in a ruin.
I think
And that's the choice we're all facing.
Democrats are like the ideal version of America,
Because I'm telling
but
you,
in reality, we can't have an ideal version of America because the ideal people
on the far left,
don't exist. We need a,
or are we going to actually go, you know what?
it's like
Things aren't right. We're in a
the
really
US
tough
needs to
situation.
kind of,
Societally, economically,
the US needs to integrate with society, and I think the Democrats will just like bow down to Islam kind of, and like all of that. Like I think it'll,
Because to me, that's the option.
it's very bad.
Well, right. And anger is addictive.
Like basically, the US will fall to Islam if we have a very left-wing government, I think.
This is what it's about. Giving you an excuse to be angry and unconstructive.
Elon Musk is predicting JD Vance. I think he is, yeah, he predicted that. I think I saw his tweet that JD Vance will be president. I think he will be, but I think is not, it's in 4 years, there's not much material to speculate on, so like, there's a good chance he's not gonna be president.
all this other stuff. So, yeah, it's a challenge because ultimately you're going to have to build things. And it's interesting because in the US, of course,
Oh, that was exact middle, and it was the hardest shot to get.
they're closing the border. They are doing their best as we discussed.
Yeah, he's doing what he's elected. Kamala actually didn't really have anything she was going to do, to be honest.
And itself. And here in the UK,
That might be good enough.
I think
Oh,
it's
well.
fair to say that the arguments on things like
Too high.
immigration,
I'm very sad about that one. I had like the hardest shot.
and the
Whatever.
argument on just the cultural disintegration of the country.
Good enough.
All of that stuff.
A
They've
bit
won
too
everyone raised the best now. all the stuff we've been saying, and people who pretended we're right-wing to say, now those very people are coming over to our side, because frankly the country's got to the point, particularly the economy.
Oh, he's talking about UK. Yeah, I agree.
But
I think US is definitely still fine.
because there's not.
But the thing is, I don't think it's fine, but it's not fine for the future.
Alistair Heath predicted in our show.
Like, far future. I think
Or the
there's like
one which leads to an early election. We're kind of stuck in this situation for a few more
the
years.
US. Actually, I think also the US applies the laws better than the UK. So we have that. So if we had an equivalent, theoretically, if we had an equivalent Muslim population,
And the other one is, and this is
the
what
US
no
would
one
probably
talks
be
about,
better
and
than
up to an
UK, but there would still be a lot of hatred
gigantic
for Muslims like that.
welfare bill that we have in this country. That as long as we continue
The
to
reality
stand
is
by
also
what we
there's a
have
lot
and
of
we
scattered people within
remain
areas
which is what we are. And
within
I
a
know
particular
in our
religion.
space, but it also
Like,
in the business
you've
world,
heard about Muslims, they're all scattered in like
they've left.
Minneapolis.
They've left for
Think
Australia,
that it's
they've left
like
for
that with
America, they've
every
left for the Middle East,
religion
they've left
or
for
like nationality in
Dubai.
the US.
We are bleeding. There is a giant brain drain going on in Britain. People, some people don't realize it's happening, but it is happening. And that, if you think about the scale of that achievement, to get hundreds of thousands of talented, creative, entrepreneurial risk takers to leave a country like Britain, you really had to run it into the ground, and that's where we've got to.
Well, and
That
this
might
is
be
the
what
worry
I
is that
mean.
we have the politics of resentment, where we have, you know, the evil billionaires,
the
millionaires. And we can have a conversation about tax. We
I
can
don't
talk
know.
about
It's a
tax
bit
burden, etc. But the reality is,
too
these
low.
are the people who create wealth. They're the people who pay the majority of the taxes in
Too
this
high.
country. They're the people who actually keep the public services running.
No.
You get rid of them, you demonise them, well that's fine. But then what are you going to do when they leave? And they're leaving in their droves. And they're not just leaving the next generation of millionaires, the next generation of wealth creators, the next generation of business owners are leaving. Because
Well, it's
you
in.
made it
At least
and
there's
it
that.
was
I didn't
intended
think
to
it'll
be
even go in there.
We've got a 60% tax rate once you get started earning a six-figure salary. And the people on the left will be like, oh, boo, 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 boo. Alright, what about you consultant? You found a tumour in your neck. You're going to go and see your consultant, your oncologist. He's on a six-figure salary. But if he goes to Australia, he can triple his salary. If he goes to America, he can triple it. If he can go to Dubai, you know, whatever, how triple it, and pay no tax. So what do you want your consultant to do?
Close enough. Very good, actually. Almost exactly.
Of what he could earn globally when he's probably got a family and he's got to pay school.
I'm gonna be biased and allow that, but maybe I'll allow it normally, but it's a bit low.
I know, and that's the job.
That's
They're
good.
not involved in the state school system. And you go, you are forcing all those people out.
Still good.
And you're bringing in 55,000 illegal immigrants a year at the same time.
And you go, we cannot keep going down this path. And if we do, we're going to end up somewhere where no one wants to be ultimately.
And one of the reasons I say we want the army
Not even that low.
is the Secretary of this country,
Maybe
Shimon
that was
Peres,
debatable. I should have maybe
which sounds keen on
allowed
at
it.
this point. I saw an article the other day saying that they're going to deport the children born in Britain who
A bit high.
they were
You know, I shouldn't have even said that. That was almost perfect, but not. I wanted to basically say it wasn't exactly perfect, but it was close.
So it's an extraordinary thing that's happening. In that, like, they're no longer pretending that illegal immigration is, people are concerned about it because of racism, because you
Close
can't
enough.
pretend that anymore. And more and more everywhere we go now, we have people coming up to us going, thank you for what you're doing, keep up the good work, etc. So, you know, in some ways, in the course
I
of
don't
the
think
year,
that's. I'll allow it though, but I don't think it's good enough.
and I
8 out of 12.
I want the transition, you know, we had this conversation with Jimmy Carr, he sort of
too hard.
meant by accelerations, he meant that he wanted things to happen super quickly, and that
No,
was quite dangerous. I don't mean quite that, I just mean that I am happy that things have got so bad that people can't pretend that the problem doesn't exist anymore. Because I've concluded,
But it's close.
in my opinion,
Close
most
enough.
people in Britain, or in any country, frankly, they will not wake up and take painful action until inaction becomes much more painful than not acting. And that's kind of where we've got to.
Yeah, that's exactly what we got to. Where you go, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Because
I know.
at this point, it just feels like we're on a cliff and we're in the car.
Yeah, I wanna
teetering on
pause.
the edge.
I wanna
The
eat
problem is we're
something.
teetering far more.
I'll be back. It's alright. Like, okay. Well, I'm gonna stop stream. I forgot. I guess it's a full stop. I'll be back later, probably, as you know.